Octavia Can Do It, written by Liliana Tommasini, illustrated by Amariah Rauscher. "I'm a big girl now," declared Octavia as she looked in the mirror and adjusted her princess crown over her frizzy hair. "Today, I am going to make chocolate chip cookies all by myself." She hopped on her scooter and pedaled to the kitchen. Mama had flour, sugar, butter, and all the other ingredients for cookies on the counter when Octavia stepped into the kitchen. "Mama, I want to make the cookies by myself today for you, Papa, and Ludovic," she boldly said. "Are you sure you are ready, Octavia?" asked Mama. "Yes, Mama, I have helped you many times. I can do it. I can do it. Please." "All right," agreed Mama, "but I will guide you on how to measure the ingredients, and you are too young to use the oven yet." "Thank you, Mama," said Octavia, and gave her a big hug. Where do I start?" thought Octavia as Mama left the kitchen to answer the phone. Ludovic, her little brother, wandered into the kitchen with Oslo, wagging his tail. "Cookies? Yum!" he said as he dragged his stool to the counter. "I can help." "No, Ludovic, I am baking the cookies by myself," replied Octavia. "Why is Mama taking so long on the phone?" grumbled Octavia. She picked up the container of flour. It was heavy. "Ludovic, now you can help me." Together, they poured some of the flour into the large mixing bowl, spilling it on themselves and the floor. "Oops!" exclaimed Octavia. Then she saw a measuring cup. "Uh-oh," she said to Ludovic. "I forgot about this." Octavia measured equal amounts of baking powder, baking soda, and salt and poured them into the bowl. She did the same with the cocoa, leaving a dusting of chocolate everywhere. Octavia added the butter and saw 2 eggs on the counter. "Ludovic, please give me the eggs." She cracked one in the bowl. Ludovic tried to crack the second egg, but missed the bowl, and the egg splattered on the floor. "Oh no!" Octavia cried out. She told Ludovic to wipe the egg off the floor as she peeked outside the kitchen. Mama was still on the phone, so Octavia did not ask for another egg. Meanwhile, Ludovic began snacking on the chocolate chips. "Ludovic, those are for the cookies!" yelled Octavia. She grabbed the bag of chocolate chips and added it to the cookie dough. "Now to add the secret ingredient," announced Octavia. "Sprinkles!" Soon there were sprinkles all over the counter and floor. "Ludovic, help me stir," commanded Octavia. "The cookie dough is so hard." Just then, Mama came back into the kitchen and saw flour and sprinkles everywhere. "Oh!" she gasped. "You didn't need my help?" "No, Mama," replied Octavia. "Ludovic helped, and I'm almost finished." Octavia plopped scoops of cookie dough on the baking sheets Mama had prepared. Not all the cookies were the same size, but it didn't matter to Octavia. "I'm so excited to taste them," she announced. Mama smiled and put the cookie sheets into the oven. "Why don't you and Ludovic go outside and play with Oslo while the cookies are baking?" she suggested. After a few minutes of playing fetch with Oslo, Octavia and Ludovic heard the oven timer ring. Shouted Ludovic. "The cookies are ready!" Octavia grinned. "I can smell them out here." Mama came outside with a tray of freshly baked cookies and glasses of milk. "It's such a beautiful day," she said. "Let's eat the cookies in the backyard." At the picnic table, Ludovic took a bite of a cookie. "Yuck!" He made a face and tossed the rest of the cookie back on the plate. Octavia scowled at Ludovic. She picked up a cookie, took a big bite, and made a face. "Yuck!" The cookie was hard and dry and not as sweet as Mama's cookies. She gulped down her milk and climbed up the slide and sat at the top, pouting. "Papa will not like my cookies," she thought. Mama smiled at Octavia. "They taste good for your first time," she said. "They taste awful," said Octavia with tears in her eyes. "They're salty and hard." Octavia slid down the slide and dashed back to the kitchen. "What did I do wrong?" she wondered. She looked at the counter and saw the different sizes of measuring cups and the bag of sugar. "Oh no," she moaned. "I used only 1 measuring cup, and I forgot to add the sugar." She started to cry. "I should have asked Mama for help." When Mama, Ludovic, and Oslo came back into the kitchen, Octavia was wiping her tears. Mama, would you help me bake cookies tomorrow? She asked. Mama smiled, nodded, and gave Octavia a big hug. But right now, would you help me clean up the kitchen? Even Mama needs help sometimes. Octavia looked at the messy kitchen. Mama, I have an idea. I'm not going to help you clean the kitchen. I'm going to clean the kitchen all by myself. I can do it. She adjusted her princess crown and got to work.